Korea is resuming preparations to transport the recovered Sewol-ho ferry to Mokpo as scheduled. The operation was halted briefly last night when authorities found bone fragments inside the ferry that turned out to be those of an animal. Jung-soo brings us the latest.
The news that human bone fragments have been found inside the Sewol-ho ferry had raised speculation that the vessel, which is currently loaded on top of a semi-submersible ship, would not leave for Mokpo on Thursday as scheduled. But it now appears the Oceans and Fisheries Ministry will go ahead with the original plan. The semi-submersible is now expected to arrive at Mokpo New Port on Friday, after covering a distance of 105 kilometers in 8 hours. After its arrival, the ferry will be relocated on land, a process that will start by emptying the ferry of accumulated seawater and other chemical wastes. It's expected the vessel will be stabilized on land around April 5th. Once that happens, investigators will begin looking for the remains of 9 still missing victims under the supervision of an 8-member Sewol-ho Ferry Investigative Committee, inaugurated by lawmakers on Tuesday. The same committee is reportedly holding its first meeting in Mokpo on Wednesday afternoon. It's reportedly inviting the families of the missing to be part of the discussion on possible approaches to finding the remains. The task is expected to prove difficult in part because the ship is lying on its left side, which will make it harder for investigators to move through the vessel safely than if it were upright. The ministry is currently planning to separate the top 3 decks from the rest of the ship so it can set that portion of the ship upright. But the families of the missing reportedly object to that method, fearing that it will have a negative impact on investigative attempts to determine what caused the ferry to capsize. Jung-soo, Arirang News.